What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Mingle with Brown. Thank you guys for coming back to join me. I see y'all loving your girl. Y'all appreciating the doses. I told y'all I was gonna give me to y'all in doses. So hold on. Let me pour you. No, I'm just kidding. But what's up, y'all? I hope that y'all are having a great summer. I know that I am. It's just been so much going on with me lately that I just never know what's gonna happen. And it's okay. I think I used to be someone that really wanted to have control over knowing what was gonna happen. But guess what? Life happened, and life told me, you better sit down and shut it up. Whatever I give to you is what you gonna get. And if you want to win in life, you have to read. You have to apply yourself to the knowledge and to learn how to get from one point in life to the next point in life. And guess what? That requires you being uncomfortable. Did you know? Baby, uncomfortable. Yes, I'm talking about, you know how you feel when you forget to put deodorant on and ain't nobody else really smelt you yet, but you smell yourself. I know y'all know. Remember when you was a kid that one time maybe you was looking cute and you was about to go to a party and you forgot to put on that deodorant, but you knew that you was musty. That is what the life is giving when it's uncomfortable. It's giving musty, I forgot to put on deodorant. And it's tough, it really is tough, but we are gonna get through this together. So if you are like me, hey, we gonna get through it. So one of the first things that I do is when I'm feeling like I'm a little lost or not motivated, I first have to really be self-aware of what is going on with myself. So being self-aware requires you to really take time to pay attention to yourself. A lot of times we don't pay attention to ourselves, we just keep going. But with you trying to get to a better place and develop yourself, it takes you paying attention to yourself. So first, be self-aware of how you feel and where you are currently at. My next advice would be to accept. Yes, accept where you are currently. I know it might be hard for some of you, but it is okay. If nobody is here to tell you that it's okay, we are all adults here. We all try, we all mess up, and we all have to get back up again. It doesn't matter how many times that you have gotten knocked down. It depends on your attitude about you getting back up. So again, accepting where you are is my next step. Okay, so for my third step is going to be creating a plan. We definitely have to make a plan about what we are gonna do from here on out. Soon as you accept where you are, you're gonna need the next portion of the plan to know how you're gonna get there. So it's all about making a plan. Making a plan could be a to-do list. It could be any kind of agenda that you might have in your phone that might help you stay on task. It's going to require you to think and prioritize about the different tasks that you do have. Like last time when we talked to my daughter, her advice was to tackle those big things that you have to do. Go ahead, whatever requires more of your time, go ahead and knock out those things first. That way you could use the bulk of your energy on the things that require most of you, and then those little things that you could really knock out, those can go last. And then the next thing is to execute your plan. pretty much executing your plan. Once you create it, go ahead and look over it. Is this something that you really see yourself doing? Are you really gonna try? Are you really gonna dedicate yourself to following through with the plan that you gave yourself? It's not anybody else telling you to do it. It is your own custom plan for your life. You can also read the Bible. There's a few little instructions there for us that we could kind of follow just to keep us sane, because being on any kind of journey, you're gonna go through different emotions, and that also is something else I want to touch on. Just when you get in those tough spots of your journey and how it makes you feel and how to come out of that and replenish yourself. But we'll talk about that next time. But right now we are going to stick with how we are going to execute our plan. Pretty much being disciplined, looking over what your plan is, and really sticking to it. If you are somebody like me, I have come up with different plans before, but my issue was I wasn't making it simple. I think I was doing a little too much, and it was hard for me to keep up with myself and the plan that I had created for myself. So you don't really have to go big. Try to really keep it simple in a form that you know that these are the things that you can tackle. You don't have to fill your day up with a lot of different things. Remember, less is more in this situation. So the less things that you have to do, the more you can actually accomplish them. And next thing you know, when you look up, everything on your list for the week is complete. Alright, and the last thing that I would recommend is really a tough one for me, and that is pretty much to be consistent. Everybody says be consistent. You have to be consistent. We all know that it is easier said than done. I suffer with being consistent myself, but one thing I will say is that I am not where I used to be. Nope. I used to be someone that procrastinated. I used to be someone that will fall off from being consistent, and I still kind of am, but I think once I got past the procrastination part of it, it kind of makes it a little better to learn how to be consistent, because it is a learning curve. It really is. You have to pull yourself together and tell yourself to keep going even when you don't feel like it. Just the other day I was sleepy and I wasn't in the best of moods to go to the gym, but I told myself, you're never gonna get to where you want to be if you keep having this talk. If I gotta wake up and argue with myself, you're already in the wrong. Just listen to the other self that's trying to get you up, especially if I'm not trying to put you in any harm. Come on now, self. That's the kind of way you have to talk to yourself. You gotta be real with yourself. It ain't nobody else's business how you talk to yourself. But make sure you talk to yourself nicely, or do not talk at all, because we do not have time for negative self-talk. That is probably why we got in the slump to begin with. Whether it was us being negative to ourselves, or whether it was somebody out there being negative to us, it is very important to make sure that you have a relationship with yourself, you're taking care of yourself, and you are treating yourself nicely. Nobody else will. Because if you can't treat yourself good, you can't expect somebody else to treat you good. So it all starts at home, within yourself, within your mind, your body, your heart, and your spirit. Just keep going, and we are going to stick to our plans that we are putting in place. As I say all the time, it's easier said than done, but that is why I am trying to create a safe space for moms to be able to be themselves, find another woman that they could relate to, possibly look like, as well as a mother, and who has kids, and who else is trying to balance. You need other people that look like you to help you get to the next place. A lot of people come on and they show you the place where they currently are, and they only tell you about where they came from, but they never really show you or go into detail about the middle. I am here to tell you that me personally, on my journey for myself, I strongly believe that I am in the middle. I'm not where I've been, and I'm not where I'm going, but I see it, I believe it, and I feel it, and I am walking into my destiny of where I'm supposed to be. And it's definitely uncomfortable. Just imagine yourself walking through a desert with no water. That's exactly how it feels. I don't know, but that's what I came up with. That's what it feels like to me. I'm thirsty. I need somebody to replenish me. But when you don't have anybody to replenish you, you have to replenish yourself. But that is all I have for today. Make sure you remember to continue to grind and let your light shine and be of help to all the beautiful people in the world.